What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Melanie Method. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I took a hiatus from making videos. I got in my little mode to where, like, I just living my life vibe, and I've been trying to stay away from. I'm a little bit under the weather, so if you hear me sounding like I'm talking through my nose, it's because I'm a little bit sick. In Indiana, cold is different than a lot of places. I guess I can say that about a little bit of everywhere. I've been trying to stay away from these whole negative statements and encounters, et cetera, from these liberals. I'm like, I'm over. I was about to go to sleep, and then I just changed my mind because I happened to put my boy on Devori Darkin. Shout out to Devori. I love all of your content. You're excellent commentator, YouTuber, whatever you want to call it. Joy Reid never ceases to amaze me. Like, and really, it's not even her. It's MSNBC for letting her uh sustain all of this negative attitude and negative like hate and behavior on that channel. Like, you should never come to any sort type of job. I can't even get it out. I'm sorry, because I just can't believe what I'm seeing. I deliberately put Wilkinsburg in my background because I'm trying to take myself back to a time in my mind when things were still normal, when we could still turn on the news and we could trust the things that we see from ABC, from NBC, from CBS, things like that. I was able to believe in what the media told me back then. That is no longer. That is no longer. We're basically, when we put our news on now, it's all opinion based. So if they hate Trump, if they hate Kamala, they hate whoever it is, they will try to convince you to hate that person too. Well, any real evidence, they edit out different clips to demonize people. They edited out that January 6th thing when he said, we fight peacefully and patriotically. They edited out the whole thing. I didn't even know anything about that until I watched them in court. It was actually, this is how he's getting all these charges removed even prior, even without him winning the election. They knew that all of those charges were fictitious. They were fictitious charges brought on by the Democratic Party, which is really insane. I didn't even think that was possible, but apparently so. And one person presented something that was really intelligent. I've been watching so many videos today. I'm not even about to share all of them with you, especially with my laggy hood ass internet. I'll click the link. I'll share the link in my description. But the one I am going to watch though is how hateful she is. The one Devori just posted. I will let you guys see that with Joy Reid. I don't know whether to pray for her or just want to smack the shit out of her. It's because she's so ignorant. She looks so stupid because she's hating a man for no reason. She should have been hating the person that opened up that border, let several different children get raped. I'm tired of repeating this. It's so obvious who the demon was here. Let several people get raped. Let several people get murdered. Gave millions of dollars to all of them damn near. While we were working 2 and 3 jobs, we were needing government assistance. We were sleeping on the ground, sleeping in our car. While we were doing all this, Kamala Harris and the invalid, Joe Biden, they were doing all of these things. They as soon as they got in, they reversed like over 90 regulations that Trump had enacted that was working for us. That was malicious. That was like saying we want to fuck up this country and we want to see just how far we can go with it. And I don't really want to blame Joe Biden, like I keep saying, because you could tell for several years that this man was not in the right mental capacity. I don't see a lot of people, they go to work, they come home. They go to work, they come home, they go out, they come up. I was not paying attention to none of this shit. And it's like, I'm happy I wasn't, but it's like, damn, I missed a lot. Because I just now went back and I watched videos from the 2020 Democratic debate conference when they all had to debate. Kamala Harris was one of the people, Tulsi Gabbard, and Joe Biden and a couple other people. I don't know their names. I would have to go back and look. But he couldn't even communicate then. He was getting confused on words he was saying. He called Barack Obama the first black freaking American woman. And if you guys don't believe me, I will include the link in the description. The dude, I don't know what happened to him after he got out of office with Obama. I don't know what happened because he diminished like rapidly. I mean, did somebody do something to him, or even though with Parkinson's and Lewy body dementia, and all those different types of different neurological issues that affect your brain, it can diminish you sadly rapidly. It could have happened while he was in the White House and nobody was noticing. He was just the vice president. It could have gradually been happening. He was forgetting things, et cetera, et cetera. But not only did his brain diminish, it said like his motor skills. That's why I'm thinking it could be Parkinson's or Lewy. I think more Lewy body because Parkinson's, he's not having no shaking and tremoring. And it seemed like he wouldn't be able to control that. But he could, because they could have really good medication. That could be why he's like really mute and he can't hardly walk on his own. So it still could be Parkinson's. It's either that or Lewy body dementia. I'm guessing if that comes out as one of those, you guys are gonna be like, wow, she knows her stuff. Yeah, because those are the two that I can think that would give him the symptoms that he's reflecting. But within that Democratic debate, it was said he didn't even know what the hell he was talking about. It was so sad, y'all. Like, it was sad. Like, and this was in 2020. I could see why Trump was really angry about losing that election. Because not only did they rig it, he couldn't. Who would vote for that? Who was that ignorant to vote for him? What is wrong with America? Why would you vote for somebody that can't talk and was getting everything mixed up? You could clearly tell he wasn't in the right mental capacity. Whoever voted for Biden, please unsubscribe to me. Please, that's even worse than wanting to vote for Kamala in a way, because at least she wasn't slurring like to where she could, like the way he does. She's bad as hell, don't get me wrong. But it's just because she's stupid. In his case, I don't believe he was always stupid. I believe that he has information backwards. That's one. His views are not the best. Back in the 80s, he was like, the 70s, I believe, and in the 80s, you could tell like that he was really racist. He was against gay rights. Now all of a sudden, he's just the pride advocate. Because he knew he had to fill up a facade for the Democratic Party, because the Democratic Party wants to be way too woke. Way too woke. Anytime you're fighting for men with beards in a dress to go in women's bathrooms, there's something not right. There's something not right here, guys. There is, anytime you're fighting for people that came over here illegally, and they have nothing. A lot of them brought crimes to us, drugs to us. And you're one of all types of mayors of like Massachusetts, and where's the other ones? Colorado. It's several different mayors and governors that's wanting to fight him. Even said they'll go to jail to stop him from sending those migrants back. Again, I need help from everyone as to when did they become our problem? That's what I want to know. And is that okay? Because I'm pretty sure if we all were to some kind of way flee and go to somebody else's country, they wouldn't accept our problems and our reasonings for coming over there. They wouldn't. They would be right to do so. They would be right to do so. So when did migrants and all their problems become our problem? When is it okay to force wokeness to a point where we have to accept grown-ass men going to women's bathrooms? Men that just decide they want to be a woman one day, or they want to be a bird or a donkey or a cat. Because we got different groups too where they're saying they identify as animals. They identify as babies. Okay, so we're supposed to accept all these different things. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. I don't really care what people do on their own time. But when it involves our laws, when it involves children being affected, that's going too far. That's going too far. So all that LGBTQTA plus minus and dollar sign and exclamation point, fuck y'all. Okay? Because you missing me now. You're missing me. You're missing me. Once you get past that gay shit, lesbian, bi, we got drag queens, which is still a man. But once you get all past that and you start saying you identify as a dog or you're a grown ass man and never even thought about trying to transition all your life, but now you just want to get in a dress. I'm not accepting vice versa with women that all of a sudden want to be dudes, but then they want to go back and be a woman again and all this crap. Anybody got time for all of that? And you shouldn't have no rights. The only people that should have rights is the people that could be clinically proven to have always thought like they were in the wrong body, like sort of like Jazz Jennings from I Am Jazz. I don't care what anybody says. There's other people on here that suggest that Jazz's case was fake. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Jazz felt she was in the wrong body, and that's trans. That's what trans is. Look it up. Look it up. Trans is when you always felt you were in the wrong body, leading to body dysphoria. Wow. Like, I don't understand. Like, when did we have to shoot female women biology? Because basically they're trying to say women don't exist. They want to take over. They talk about protecting our rights with this democratic ambition, democratic motive, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They keep acting like they're protecting women's rights with this my body, my choice bullshit, with this abortion, fucking abortion. We have greater problems. First of all, they need to change it in the states like Texas, where if it's critical that the mother has to abort the baby, let her do it. I understand that was what is that? Roe v. Wade, I think, was letting that. They need to reinforce just that one aspect in all states, because you should always have the ability to save the mother's life no matter what. Because I just read in an article the other day, another mother died in Texas because they wouldn't give her the meds because Texas has a ban where she couldn't get the meds and she died. That's so stupid. That's dumb. That's dumb. So I get all of that, but when you just want to maliciously just keep pumping babies in you and ripping them out for no reason, you like had 2, 3, 4, 5 and abortions and all that. Now, fuck you. You need to get up here right. That's what you need to do. Oh my God, these liberals are killing me though. They are killing me. I gotta be scared who I talk to. Recently, I just changed my upline with my insurance firm, and so I was talking to the guy that's like my head upline, and I had to watch what I say because you could tell he was upset about the election. I kind of figured he was a liberal because he's from California. So I did not say anything about how I'm down for Trump, none of that, because that might have ended everything. Because the way they're being so emotional, as much as I don't like them, liberals, I don't. And like I said, I really don't want nothing to do with anybody that is a liberal that thinks real crazy like how they do and talk about they want to kill people that voted for Trump. It's all over social media, whether people's playing or not. You don't do that. You don't do that. It's so they're saying so many hateful things about people that supported Trump, or for people they're even talking about people that didn't vote either. They're talking about saying they need to die and all that. That's going too far. The bitch did not win because she was a horrible candidate. She's a horrible politician. Although I think one of her majors was political science back in the day, you would not know that because she had no idea what the fuck she was doing. She probably just skipped through the classes like a lot of us do. She probably like crammed in all the information to get through the class, or she could have cheated her way through college. How do we know? It was her lack of experience. It was her lack of effort in effectively communicating with the public. One thing I will say about her, though, and I appreciate it, I'm glad she's a horrible liar. I am really glad. Just think if she would have been a really good speaker and she would have been like Obama and she would have communicated all her lies to the point where people would have really believed that and believed she was going to make a change different than what her and Biden did. Just thinking the more people would have voted, she would have got in. I was out of here though. That bitch wasn't gonna have me like that one video I made with my dude. Yeah. When he said the party of mental illness, because that is what the liberals are. Anytime you be part of a 4B movement and you talking about cutting your hair and doing this to upset your family members and all that, you have a mental illness. Because had Trump not got in, nobody was cutting their hair. I wasn't gonna do any of that shit. What I was going to do is plan on how to get the fuck out of this country to get away from Kamala Harris before she would have got me raped or murdered or one of my kids. Because she was, whatever her and Biden was doing in our office was horrific. And whoever's too ignorant to not look and see what was happening. And they just want to keep going to work and going home and making that little bit of crumbs that's barely paying your bills and shit. And you can't take time out to see what's going on in your world. Because I was doing the same shit. I was. But my rent was so fucking high. So I really didn't have time to pay attention. But I know I made sure to pay attention as soon as I started seeing that the election was coming up. I said, let me see what's going on. So let me see about this Kamala Harris. Oh my God. I wish I could unsee that crazy bitch. I wish I could unsee her. Then this bitch had a nerve to come on TV on the 26th. Drunk. You could clearly tell she was out in a hangover state. She just got up from being in a stupor. Have you guys ever watched it? I think I'm gonna watch that one again with you guys. Oh my God. I need to roll up for this. I didn't want to smoke because I got a cold, but Joy Reid got me. It's between Joy Reid and all these like what you call these liberals. I can't even get it out. Hold up, y'all, because I'm kind of feeling hot and shit. Hold on. I gotta do a couple things and then I will be back to you guys so that way I can sure. I'm gonna turn the light on because it's kind of dark. And then I'm gonna see if I'm rolling up. I might not though, because I'm really not trying to fuck my throat up more. But it's like I want to, but you feel me? So I don't know. Like after seeing Joy Reid, how she just spit all that hate out for Thanksgiving. By the way, hey, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for Donald Trump winning that election. I want to get I want to speak some shit on Trump also, good and bad. So, but he will never be nowhere on Kamala's level. He's way above that. And I don't think that society should have made him have to prove himself as hard as he did when he had already showed us. That's what's making me really mad. And you hate him for what? You hate him for what? Because the media made you hate him. Oh, you're dumb. Watch all the shit that they did to make you believe that shit. I'm glad that I ain't stupid no more. Because I was one of the people like talking shit on Trump and not wanting to see things for what it was and all this. Nah, this is a new day. But let me try to while you guys watch the Voorhees clip, I'll probably roll up a little bit. Boy, oh boy, Joy Reid, God bless your heart, ma'am. You need God. She needs God in her heart and in her mind. Somebody needs to stop these liberals and wake them up or something. I don't know what to tell them. Then we got so many of them that are fleeing the country. They know it ain't all about Trump. It's about Diddy. Yeah, it really is. Hold on, make it back. I said go back. Everything this bitch said was crazy as hell. Lavori is so cute. He's such a cutie pie. He's a cutie pie. Ain't nothing like a man that got some damn brains. For real. And it's sad to say, though, that a lot of black men were smarter than black women. Black women, I don't understand why black women are so stupid. Like, I don't get it. It's hurting me so bad because I never even wanted to ever say that. Wow, that shit hurts. It really does. Because you never really want to talk about them like that. Hold on, why is this show? Okay, there we go. Yeah, you guys should be able to see it now. All right, I'm going to play it. Just listen to her.
In this video today, Joy Reid has a special message for Trump supporters.
Make your own dinner, MAGA. Make your own sandwiches. Wipe your own tears.
The Democratic mayor of Tucson is fighting back against Trump's mass deportation plans.
I believe they are cruel, and immoral.
And Mark Zuckerberg is now going full MAGA. He met with Trump at Mar-a-Lago today.
He wants to support the national renewal of America under President Trump's leadership.
Well, when it comes to what Joy Reid is eating for Thanksgiving, let's just say gratitude is not on the menu because she had a special message to Trump supporters. Watch.
These are the people who say the undocumented, who they get to call illegal immigrants, like the Pilgrims had permission to come here, have to suffer the consequences of their actions, right? They made the choice to overstay their visas or come into...
Okay, so I gotta stop it right there. I gotta say this, and we'll go back to it. What does she mean, the undocumented? Those that stayed over their visa and all of that. Ma'am, you're missing the point that he's not going for them first. He's going for the ones that committed crimes, the ones that she just allowed over. Why are they keep twisting everything that's going to happen? But I guess they have to find out. I guess he has to show them better than he can tell them. If he really wanted so many undocumented people that was here for years out here, he would have did it the last time he was in, when he was in for 4 years. And then there's statistics that completely show that Obama deported more immigrants than Trump. Wow, they're so ignorant. I hate it. Okay. Ugh, crazy bald-headed bitch. I'm over this psycho bitch. She's so hideous too and just ugly, her personality.
Country illegally. So if they get deported, consequences. But you right-wingers shouldn't have to suffer the consequences of your votes. You don't want to be around me because I voted for fascism. No fair. I'm coughing on you with COVID, but you want me to wear a mask for your safety? No fair. My body, my choice. Well, here's an alternative thought. Make your own dinner, MAGA. Make your own sandwiches. Wipe your own tears. Troll amongst yourselves with Elon and leave us alone. You got your heart's desire, the president you dreamed of, and worship instead of Jesus.
Okay. Again, she's twisting it around. She's crazy. She said, just leave us alone. And bitch, we left y'all alone. We don't give a fuck about y'all. It's y'all keep making these hateful ass videos, cutting your hair, dyeing it. I'm saying that you're cutting people off because of it. I'm saying you want to die. You want to kill Trump supporters. These are all the things they're saying. So who's not leaving it alone? I'm confused. And do they do this every election? See, I'm new to this because I was hearing really crazy stories also from newscasters stating that every time they take it hard when the Democratic Party doesn't get it. But I believe this one was one of the worst. See, I should have been paying attention. Like I said, I'm a nobody's politics. I'm teaching myself. And this shit is deep, it's corrupt, and it's crazy as hell. And this bitch is out of her fucking mind. She hits.
And this time, you didn't even have to storm the Capitol, smash the windows, or try to kill police officers or issue death threats to poll workers. See, you did it just by voting this time. Congrats. You got your way. And he even got away with breaking the law. Yay.
Okay, so I guess Joy Reid just could not resist using Thanksgiving as a time to take a swipe at Trump voters, or particularly MAGA is really who she's speaking to, with insults and her condescending attitude. It's so interesting how your first name could be Joy, but you're totally filled with hate. How does that happen, right?
That's crazy.
And here's the other thing. Even though Thanksgiving is supposed to be a time of unity, gratitude, and bringing the family together, she's operating with the opposite mindset, of course. But there's more. Watch.
But if you expect the 73 million who voted for the prosecutor, not the felon, and particularly the 92% of Black women who voted for Kamala to give you a cookie for your vote, a trophy, a hug, a high five, you might be asking too much. If we want to eat with you, we will. But if we just want some peace over the holidays and we don't want to put up with your trolling while we eat our tofurkey, get over it. Stop acting like we owe you. And for God's sakes, stop whining. It's embarrassing. Our Thanksgiving, our choice.
Okay, so she left off with a statement, our Thanksgiving, our choice. Doesn't that sound familiar? Like my body, my choice, right? Thanksgiving, autonomy. Any of you people have someone like that in your family out there. Don't waste your energy trying to judge them, trying to convince them. That's between them and God. You stay true to the positive values that represents why this country is so great. Don't allow people like her to drag you down. Okay. Now, what I find funny is she's so focused on division, but Trump is already focused on delivering real results, and he hasn't even taken office because the Mexico president just came out and agreed to stop all migrant caravans from reaching the southern border. So Trump just posted this on Truth Social, just had a wonderful conversation with the new president of Mexico, Claudia Pardo. She has agreed to stop migration through Mexico and into the United States, effectively closing our southern border. We also talked about what can be done to stop the massive drug inflow into the United States and also U.S. consumption of these drugs. It was a very productive conversation. And then he followed up by saying Mexico will stop people from going to our southern border effective immediately. This will go a long way towards stopping the illegal invasion of the USA. Thank you. Okay, so what does this really tell us? Well, it's telling us that Mexico's swift response to Trump's tariff threats shows the power of America First policies and strong leadership. I told you, when Trump speaks, people respond. Now, clearly, this backs up the promises that he made during his campaign. And it's obviously a clear signal to the world that America will no longer tolerate being taken advantage of. With Trump back in charge, the border is finally becoming secure again. Now, since we're on this topic of immigration and border security, yes, there are still mayors and governors coming out and being defiant and saying they're not going to comply with mass deportation. Well, Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, had some nice words for the Tucson, Arizona mayor. Watch this.
Tom, here's how the mayor of Tucson responded to Trump's border plans. Watch.
I am deeply troubled by President-elect Trump's plans for mass deportation. I believe they are cruel and immoral. I will work with our police chief to make sure that our focus remains on protecting and serving Tucsonans. I am unwavering in my commitment to this fight.
Okay, so you heard what she had to say, and here's how I see it, right? So Democrats who, like her, who claim to stand for safety and inclusion, but their policies often put migrants and American citizens at risk. Tell me how that makes sense, right? Because her compassion is ahead of the rule of law. So you would rather feel sorry for these illegal migrants than to make sure that families and American citizens are safe. Now, here's what Tom Homan had to say.
Well, first of all, what's cruel about it? We have a massive illegal immigration flow on the board, historic flows that overwhelm the Border Patrol. Sex trafficking up 600%. 250,000 dead Americans from fentanyl. We got a record number of known suspected terrorists and people on the terrorist watch list crossing the border. We got children dying on the border every day. Yeah. We got women being sexually assaulted by the cartels every day. Someone's going to die on the border tonight. Women are being raped on the border tonight. So what's cruel about securing that border and saving lives, first of all? But I'll give her the same warning I'm giving the rest of the sanctuary city mayors and the governors. You can not help us. That's fine. You should get the hell out of the way then, because we're going to do the job. President Trump has said public safety threats and national security threats will be the priority right out of the gate. And I can't believe there's any elected official that doesn't want public safety threats out of their communities. Their number one responsibility is protecting the communities. So if they're not going to do it, we'll do it for them.
Guys, this is common sense, all right? By refusing to cooperate with federal authorities, all they're really doing is choosing politics over public safety. That's all it really is. And like I stated earlier, it's just going to backfire on them. But why are we showing you guys this? Because we are going to tell the truth every step of the way. We learned last time that the media had a monopoly on the truth. They told you what they wanted you to hear. Now, this next story is very encouraging because this is what happens when you put common sense over politics. Yeah, the Washington Commanders, who also used to be known as the Washington Redskins, are thinking about going back to the name and bringing back the logo.
So we were calling out leaders on a case of really woke gone wrong. The irony that they were canceling Native American culture as the DEI movement went way too far. Look, this is honoring a Blackfeet chief who was born in Montana. He's highly esteemed. The Blackfeet tribe of Montana, their current chairman and the tribal council signed a letter in strong support to bring the logo back. It honors Indian country. So we've had good discussions with the NFL and with the Commanders. There's good faith negotiations going forward that's going to allow this logo to be used again. perhaps revenues going to a foundation that could help Native Americans in sports and so forth. We're making good progress. And based on the good faith negotiations, I made a decision to support this bill yesterday in the committee.
I know that they put a plaque up at Northwest Stadium honoring Wetzel and the logo. It'd be great to see it back on the.
Heard on another podcast where someone said that America is auto-correcting itself, right? When we get to extreme, we pull ourselves back in such a epic way. Now, one of the examples of the shift that has taken place in America is this reporting coming out that Mark Zuckerberg has met with Trump at Mar-a-Lago today. Here is Stephen Miller discussing it.
Mark Zuckerberg has been very clear about his desire to be a supporter of and a participant in this change that we're seeing all around America, all around the world with this reform movement that Donald Trump is leading. Mark Zuckerberg, like so many business leaders, understand that President Trump is an agent of change, an agent of prosperity.
Right.
And so business leaders, CEOs everywhere, they want to be an element, a supporter, a booster of making our economy prosperous, delivering for American workers, and making sure that America is the most powerful, wealthiest, freest nation on the face of the earth. So we'll see what comes of that. And Mark, obviously, he has his own interests, and he has his own company, and he has his own agenda, but he's made clear that he wants to support the national renewal of America under President Trump's leadership.
Now, remember, President Trump is supposed to be the guy they called Hitler, fascist, someone who is going to destroy the U.S. Constitution, right? A threat to our democracy, unhinged. Then why are all these people voting for him? Why has the country shifted to the right? And why are people like Mark Zuckerberg meeting with him? Right? I think that probably tells the full story of why MSDNC and these legacy media and these left-wing influence is why they're all in trouble right now, because they pretty much had to lie to their audience in order to get the clicks, the views, and the money. But because that lie did not become a reality, they're SOL. Now it's time to hear your opinion in the comment section below. What do you guys think about what, Joy Reid would?
What I think about it, shout out again to my boy Devore. He is such a cutie pie. I love all of his videos that he posts. He's always accurate. He's really effective in everything that he finds. And he's real thorough. Point blank period. All these news stations need to make these anchor women, anchor men, journalists, whatever. Stop it. Stop it with the lies. For real. Because it's really set. Because if you just turn on your news and go about your day, you're going to believe what you hear, because you should be able to do that. You should be able to do that. You should be able to turn on your TV and not have to hear things based on their opinion. And they put their opinion as they hate Trump. And I think it's a lot of people hate him because he's not corrupt like the traditional presidents were. Where the fuck did I put my ad strap? Oh, here it is. Oh, God. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all, because I said that before, but I'm going to say it again. I'll smoke this, and then I'm not sharing anything else. I'll submit the links in the description, because we'll be here all damn day. If I was to really dive in, I might make a whole separate video about other things. I'm saying it's so much I'm seeing that it's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't understand. First of all, I'm having a hard time understanding how Joe Biden was elected. When I went back and I saw that Democratic debate, I just can't. I don't get it. It was so sad. It almost looked like they wanted to choose the weakest person. Part of me wants to say, like, this was all like rigged. I believe that they did rig them votes. That all makes sense now. As I went back and I looked at all of it, everything he was saying was the truth. That's why people don't like him, because he's too real. He's like me in a way. He is. He really is. Because, like, he gives it to people raw and however they need it. He don't give a fuck. What I was going to say about him, because I did say I was going to say something good and bad about him. I just came across his nephew, Fred Trump Jr. Oh my God. This man is a fucking liberal. He said he was voting against him. And he basically was saying everything the media is trying to say about him. And he also said that he basically hates disabled people. So, okay, based on the interview that the man had, I'm still up in the air about it because I could see Trump calling some man nigger. I can't see that. I can't. And the reason why is because his father was old. He was old. And he there was like past like newspaper articles where he was found with the KKK as that. You know what I mean? But how do we judge that? When our parents, our grandparents, we heard them say some racist shit out of their mouth. So that's what I'm saying. So I don't give a fuck about that. I'm gonna really be cool. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't care. As long as he can do this country right like he did for that 4 years he was in. I don't give a fuck. Because majority of all our white presidents was we had so many racist as presidents that made him look like a fucking like he was innocent. We have fucking presidents like Hoover and all of them that act like they didn't really like slavery, but they did. You know what I mean? I love how Abraham Lincoln too got murdered. Ain't that some shit? When he was the one who tried to abolish the slavery too. Y'all think about that. How corrupt this government is. It's amazing how all the ones that try to do something good for us, they end up either assassinated or attempted to be assassinated. Why is that? Why is that? Why did JFK die? Mm-hmm. Think about all that. And Trump said he's going to dig up all that shit. That's why I hope to God on that happens to this man. Because this man he's trying to bring the truth. That's what I like about him. So I mean, I believe his nephew completely about the racist thing about calling people niggers just because he copied what his dad did. His dad was like his role model, just like my mother was my role model. If we copy what we saw, if our mother or something said, "Oh, I don't want you with that half and half shit," or "I don't want you with that," what we want to copy. And I'm not trying to say it's okay, but that's what he was trained. But I believe with Trump, I honestly believe with him. I believe he never really was 100% for hating black people. I don't believe that. I believe he just followed what his dad did to make his dad happy. That's what I believe. And then two, once he started having black friends, that was, you know what I mean? He saw different things within black people. So he has done a lot of things for black people. Where I'm getting at this is I don't believe the man is any more racist than me. That's all I'm saying. Why is it bad when a white person uses the N word, but we can't use, but it's okay when we use the C word, the H word, and the W word, and everything we want to call them. Oh, I guess because we want to hit them with the slavery thing. We want to make them feel sad about that again, don't we? Meanwhile, were we slaves? Was our mother slaves? Even our grandmother probably was a slave. So that goes way back. So my question is, when are we going to leave it alone? Sure, we're going to always see racists as white people. We're going to always see racists as black people. But live with it a different way. Live with it. That's what I'm teaching my own self, because I was one of these people. It was always like, oh, well, it's because I'm black and all this, blah, blah, blah. And it probably is in a lot of cases. It is. Especially with these white-ass interviewers. Because I noticed I never have a problem with black interviewers. Black interviewers always hire me and they respect me. Soon as I get a fucking white interviewer, especially if it's a woman, call it that. Call it however. White people in personal levels tend to treat me better as far as not asking me what my race is and all this dumbass shit. It's deep. It's that when you light skin, you go through a lot. People think that it's all cute and it's all daisies and shit. No, the fuck it's not. It make you want to smack the shit out of somebody. For real. But yeah. They need to leave that racist shit alone. They really do. Until he said something current and they catch him saying it currently. And even then, I probably wouldn't even be too upset because I put myself in this shit. When I get frustrated with white, do you know how many times on a daily basis I call whiteys and a honky? So if I can do that, a white person should be able to do the same because they're going to eventually get frustrated with some shit we do in one of these stores, vice versa. And they're going to be like, look at that fucking nigger. Look at that nigga, or whatever they call us. You know what I mean? Or coon or monkey or whatever the fuck they call us. But yeah, maybe we was walking in a damn way. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is don't expect better if you want to do the same shit you feel they doing anyway. Shit. That's some hypocrite shit. I was doing that shit hard, too. I was doing it hard. I'm still teaching myself that. I'm still teaching myself. Because I still be calling white people honkies every fucking day. Every fucking day. But then I thank God for them so much. Because if it was not for them, that woman would have gotten that stayed in our office. If it wasn't for the white people in this country, thank you, Jesus, and the Amish people that went against their religion to vote in Pennsylvania, Indiana, and the remaining said, thank you, Amish people. They all voted red. Woo! I'm telling you. I was the fuck out of her quicker. I was about to go broke to get away from that bitch. Oh my God. Oh, I want to watch that one where she was drunk, which y'all probably already saw it anyway. She came on TV talking all crazy on the 26th. Like, I guess it was like an apologetic thing because she lost. Bitch, where's the money you spent? You get all that money to Oprah's Harpo protection and to all them people. And then give Cardi B none of that. Cardi B be too nice to people. She really does. That was very nice. If she didn't get the money for that, and I believe her. Like Candace Owens said, she didn't get no money, but Beyonce got like what? What did Beyonce get? Like 2.something million? I thought it might be more than that. I thought it was between 2.5 to 500 million or some shit that she gave Beyonce. It was a lot. I was like, what? For Beyonce? First of all, I don't even know I say for Beyonce because everybody loves Beyonce. I just don't listen to her like I used to back in the day. I just don't. I don't like her voice. I don't like the way it sounds like she's yelling instead of singing. So I've been canceled her. But what I mean is, who the fuck would pay anybody that type of fucking money? For real. That just show how fake she was. She had to pay people to endorse her. Crazy fucking raggedy ass ratchet bitch. Jesus, take the wheel. All the hood niggas down in Florida, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Georgia. Because they were the ones that switched. They been switched. They switched way before I even knew to switch. All that Donald Trump and all them hood ass songs they done made and shit. Yes, Black Donald Trump. Yeah. Ain't nobody just gonna make a song about some shit like that unless there's some real evidential facts. That's how dumb black people are. If you look around the smart black people and you see the reasoning why they got away from the left, y'all would be like, oh shit, damn, where the fuck have I been? Like, it's real easy. Just pay fucking attention. Connect the fucking dots. Oh my God. But then again, I don't even know why I can expect this stuff out of black people because they voted for Biden. Oh my God. Like they voted for Biden. He couldn't even talk. How did he win that Democratic debate though? Oh my God. It's so hard to watch. He be wandering off and shit. He don't even know where he be at. God bless his soul. God bless all of them. They need God in their heart, these liberals. They really do. But back to Donald Trump's nephew, because I got off this topic. William Trump Jr. I believe he's more hurt because Donald Trump cut them off financially. But he says the reason why they cut him off financially was because he told him that his disabled son, his son had cerebral palsy at birth. So he basically an invalid. He's confined to a wheelchair. So Donald Trump, being an asshole he is, because he is an asshole, allegedly told the nephew, you should just let him die and move to Florida. Get on with your life. Quit making that boy suffer. I believe he said that, though. I kind of do. Because he's the type of person that strikes me as the type that doesn't have any empathy for people that isn't winners. I believe when they say that. I do. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to talk negative about my boy because I really love him though. Because he is the best president since I've been alive. He is. He really made me like when I saw him for what he really fucking was a couple months ago. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I was just like, how the fuck did I not pay attention? How did I not pay attention? He has a very good heart. He's a good person, but I don't know how he is to like his family, his extended family. I kind of see him being kind of more compassionate to strangers sometimes than I would think that maybe his siblings and their kids. So could he have said that? He might have. I'm not doubting him, but where I don't like, what made me not want to believe anything the nephew said was, why would you vote for Kamala though? That seemed really twisted and evil because it's like you should have just voted independent then. Why would you vote against your uncle when you know your uncle was a good president though? I don't even give a fuck if you are mad at him. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I get mad at my uncle all the fucking time. But if I know he's good at some shit, I'm going to say it. So when he said he was voting for her, I said, nah, nigga, like, look, I don't give a fuck what he said to you. You deserved it. You deserved it, nigga. You deserved it. What did you just say? You said you were going to vote for that clown face bitch. That's all somebody got to say to me. And they're dead. They're dead. Like, that's why I can't even get when those. I'm just like the liberals, but on the reverse for real. Except I'm not going up to nobody wanting to argue, fight with them, or cut my hair off or any of that shit. But I can't really mesh with them motherfuckers. Because they're so passionate about loving somebody that was corrupt as fuck and was fucking this country up. I have a good reasoning not to want to fuck with them. And they be acting like they want to come up here and do all this for this. This bitch ain't sweating you. She in Hawaii drinking and chilling. She ain't think about you while y'all cutting y'all motherfucking hair and saying y'all ain't getting no dick for years and shit. This motherfucker's in Hawaii. Shit, she don't give a fuck about y'all. That's what I don't get about them liberals. She don't give a fuck about you. None of the Democrats did. Damn, that shit is wild, man. It's wild. But yeah, I was so wrong. And his nephew can kiss my ass up. Because he could at least say, well, I'm voting independent because of this. You know what I mean? I'd have like, oh, okay, see. You know, I'd have rolled with that. But no, he said he was supporting this bitch, y'all. He said he was supporting that. Let me stop. I need to stop it. This is why I never will get monetized. My daughter just introduced me to this one dude. He's like close to my age. He's on YouTube. He cusses like this too. And I was like, damn, I know he ain't getting paid. And he had a nice shadow. It's nice. No, he ain't getting paid though, because he was talking shit. He was like, look at this stupid bitch. Oh my God. Yeah, like, man. Anytime you said I changed my whole ass's words nephew. As soon as he said he voted for her, I said, oh my God, Trump, I'm so sorry. That's your nephew. What is wrong with him? God, I don't know about him and Mary, his niece Mary. I don't know about her either. She seems too liberal. They could be just wanting to make money off because he won't get them that. Because I think it's about money. That's what I think. Because you can tell like they got bad blood with him over. It's really about money. It is. And they want to pull out everything that they can think of that's negative about him. That still doesn't separate him from being an excellent president, though. It doesn't at all. That's why when he said about his pulling up his dad's past and everything, I don't even think that's fair to do that. He's right. Why the fuck were we trying to dig up some shit that happened in 1927? Y'all reaching. And y'all desperate as fuck. For real. That's like, stop it. Stop. It's won't leave my boy alone. And everybody, they very ready. My boy is coming. He coming with full force, man. I can't wait to January 20th now. Oh, man, I cannot wait. Oh, I can't wait to get in the office. Y'all don't even get it. It's like one of the best days of my life and shit. Oh, for him to turn off, stop the blood flow of those migrants and stop them from getting that money. Because that's the main thing that I respect. I love him to death for that. If I love him for picking up all them good people on the cabinet, such as the Borders are dude. Yeah, yeah, is it Holman? I always mess his name up, but yeah. Like, I respect his gangster, man. I do. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to act like I'm obsessed with him or I'm tripping all that. No, it really concerned me when I see all the people that died and shit. Because that border and them flying them over here. It really concerned me to see how Haitians was taking over Charleroi and places like that where I'm from Pittsburgh. Was taking over little neighborhoods and shit. They about putting French signs up for them. That would kind of upset a person. Then they took over Springfield. It was so many cities. They took over a city in Maine. And they still got their rent paid for 2 years fucking with Kamala. She was overspending that money. She sent money over. Oh, I never shared with y'all the list of where all the negative spending was. So I'm making separate video. I need to start making these separate. That's what I think. But yeah, it was a list that the news presented where she was sending all this money to different shit out of the country, like drag shows and a test on monkeys that wasn't needed. And it was crazy. And it was like millions of dollars. That bitch don't know how to spend. She wasn't know what the fuck she was going. Congress was passing whatever her and Biden shot out. Oh no. I never seen that in this ineffective. They said there was worse presidents than that, and thank God I was not here for that. Yeah, because I watched a video. It was somebody actually went over. It was like a documentary, a mini one, whatever AI generated, whatever. But it went over the worst president. They said that Biden is going to eventually be on the list. Yeah, they said if he leaves the office not creating any sort of peace with the outer country entities, they say he will be on the list for the worst president, which I knew. I was like, how could you not know that? And but they said it was several other ones. I was like, damn. I was like, you worse than bad, man. You was just fucked up. You was just fucked up. He was the worst one since I've been alive. And they said George W. Bush was. I don't think so. I don't remember suffering this fucking bad. But again, I was younger too. And again, I was not paying attention. I was having a baby, all of that. I was not even thinking about no politics and none of that shit. So he could have been doing some real. I know that he was in about 9/11. I think they hated his response time with Hurricane Katrina. That was one. And I think they said something he did wrong with 9/11, but I think that trickled down from Clinton. It did. So, because Clinton had beef with somebody out of the country. And that was what it trickled down to George W. Bush. It is crazy. All of that shit is so fucking corrupt and trifling. That's why they don't like Trump. Because Trump is just a regular person that loves this country. That's different than any other fucking president. Yeah, I'm about to finish this blunt. I'm so happy I'm making videos again, even though I have to force myself to do it because I got so much shit going on. And I'm thinking about moving back home to PA, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking about doing it because there is a couple different investments that I would like to take upon there. So I'm thinking about there. Or I'm thinking about going back to Arizona. I'm not sure. Like, I just want to make the best decision. There's reasons why I'm not going to stay where I am, likely. But then there's reasons why I would love to stay here. So really the only main reason why I would love to stay where I live at now is because of Meyer. I fucking love Meyer. I know that sounds really crazy. I love Meyer. I really do. But like, I know this ain't going to be somewhere where I permanently want to be. So I just need to separate myself from it, sadly. But it would have to, I don't know. I say PA. I say I should go back to PA instead of going back to Arizona though. It's for one, it's closer. For two, PA don't be on that bullshit Arizona. Our Arizona cops got really wild since I had moved from there in 2021. I ain't got time to be dealing with that shit. I really don't. And PA, when we was there, they don't never fuck with us. So yeah. Yeah. I know what y'all gonna say with Trump, and y'all gonna be all fucked up. I don't know. It's again, he's not telling them to be the way they are. They're just acting out because he got in. Shit. We wasn't having no problems with that. That's because me and my daughter wasn't driving around. Yeah, we weren't. Yeah. But my ex, he was driving all the time, and he had no problems with Trump being it. That was a good period. It just felt like everything was like simplistic. And even through COVID, because I had a job through COVID and all of that. I think he handled that really well. People was stupid. That is really, why should he have to suffer for some shit that was brought over here? Then I believe there's a lot of speculation behind that shit too. I'm out, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click the notification bell before I make new content. I'm out, and I will provide the link to Devori's video in the description. I'm out.